Okay. Episode 3. Time to continue where we were up to. Which is... heading back to the, what's my thingy? The village. Not that way. I do it every time I come through that door. Hello, cat. You must be the venturer Mirene sent word about. I'm Keitha, head wrangler round these parts. I've heard many and more things about you. Good things, lest you worry. When the elder Seer bade us welcome venturers, 'tis fair to say we had our doubts, till hard-working folk like yourself set about proving us wrong. That is, consider me a convert. Any road, you've a mind to help out at the ranch, have you? Good, we could always do with a hand or two, keep the place running smoothly. As a matter of fact, I've a task right here that wants doing. Let me know when you're ready to get busy. Oh, and you've come highly recommended, so don't go letting no one down, eh? Hand. Seven hells, some bastard Kieran has gone and broke one of my chocobo eggs. The filthy little thief was busy looting the barn when a guard startled it, prompting the damn thing to drop the egg it was clutching and run. Some of the lads gave chase, bless 'em, but when 3 or more of the vermin appeared, me lot had no choice but to turn back. Something had to be done about those Kieran. Would you mind heading over to the matron Leith's and having a word with a soldier named Rosalind for me? The rat men nest in her neck of the woods. See, she'll know what to do. I was just thinking to myself, I probably should have, when I came in here before, I probably should have made sure to walk over and grab the etherite. Ease of transportation and all. Just completely slipped my mind though. You're here on Keitha's behalf, hmm? I see. Broke one of her eggs, you say? And there were 4 of the creatures? The Kieran are a nuisance at the best of time, but we must now add trespass and chocobo murder to their list of transgressions. They have forced our hand. Our retribution must needs be swift and decisive. And who better than you to deliver it, adventurer? Find the lair to the west of here and make an example of exactly 4 Kieran scramblers. We can send no clearer message. It's interesting doing these quests and knowing what the actual context is for them now, because I've done this one a few times before. Not a single clue what the point of it was. I thought it was just, they're nearby, kill them so they'd skedaddle on out of here, not be so close to the town. I wonder if I can get up here. Yes. The deed is done. Good. A grim task, but a necessary one. You have shown them the folly of inciting the wrath of those who consort with adventurers. Perhaps now the Kieran will think twice before giving in to their larcenous proclivities. Oh there, adventurer. You seem light on your feet. Fancy a quick skip along the route to the Heavens Pillar here? I need someone to pick off a blue trumpet or 2. I know what you're thinking. It's not more than a mushroom, so why the commotion? I'll tell you why. You allow that fungal menace to multiply, and with the moon they'll be covering the whole damn route and rotting the word clear through. Just watch your step while you're up there, though. The diamites on the ground won't waste any time adding insult to falling injuries. Once you're done, head up to the top of the route and report to Theodore. He'll be glad to hear someone's taken care of one of his more dreaded chores. Oh, you've cleared the route of the blue trumpets. Wonderful. To be quite honest, I have this teeny tiny problem with heights. No, this is not my ideal posting, but we all do what we must. Keeping the route passable is an important job, you see. It's one of the few ways folk can traverse the central shroud since the calamity all but split the area in twain. It is not perhaps the easiest pathway to walk, but there are those who believe the will of the matron herself caused this tendril of a heaven's pillar to remain thus suspended, but it might serve the forest people. I'm rather fond of the notion myself. It is, regrettably, my duty to stand watch over the road from here to Bent Branch Meadows. The ranch has become a veritable institution of Gridania, so any threats to its continued operation are taken quite seriously by the wood whalers. Which reminds me, mayhaps it was my imagination, but I believe I caught a glimpse of some shadowy fellow not too long ago. Would you mind passing word to Rosalind down below? I'd go myself, but, well, it's hard enough marshalling the courage to walk the route for my shift. Totally understandable. Totally respectable. I'm horrific with heights. A shadowy fellow? Now that you mention it, I may have seen something. I dismissed it as a trick of the light before, but I thought I saw a shadow in the forest to the north. Still, I suspect it is nothing more than a Kieran thief on the run. If you must sate your curiosity, by all means, investigate. Should you actually find something of note, I would like very much to see it. That away. Have you found something? Bag. Remnants of a campfire and a forgotten bag. This could belong to any adventurer or traveler, and inside we have a chocobo grooming bush and roseling oil? But wait, why would a traveler make camp here when it would be far safer to beg the hospitality of Bent Branch Meadows? Bugger me, I think this belongs to the stranger said to be meddling with the chocobos. Thank you, adventurer. We've been lax in our duties, but no longer. I swear we will find this shadow. We cannot allow other sentries to dismiss similar sightings. They must know what we have learned. To that end, I prepared this letter containing everything we know about our mysterious stranger. I need you to show it to my comrades throughout the shroud. Once each sentry has committed the details to memory, have them write their name at the bottom for confirmation. Start with Elmer at Bannock, then find Bernard at the eastern gates of Bent Branch Meadows. They ought to relay the information to others. Finally, make sure Igla sees the letter. He stands watch within the stables, so if this stranger aim is to harm the chocobos, Igla may have personally put an end to it. I went the wrong way. You don't look like you're here for training. A shadowy figure. Understood. I'll pass word to the recruits as well to the sentries. Let me just make my mark. There, that should do it. If you follow the road south, you'll find Bernard by the bridge to Bent Branch. Godspeed, adventurer. You have business with me, adventurer? Yes, letter. Rosaline is right to be cautious. For this stranger to venture so close, yet go to such great lengths to remain undetected, is highly suspicious. They clearly have designs on Bent Branch. We appreciate the help. I shall write my name here, yes? And here, take it. You'll find Iglar in the stables, past the Aetheryte. Mind the birds, adventurer. They get nervous around strangers. What's this? A shadowy stranger near the matron's leave. You've already shown this to Bernard and Elmer, I see. Good, good. Then all that's left is to inform the staff here. Not everyone here is a wood whaler, true, but even our stable boys wouldn't hesitate to take up arms to defend these chocobos. You're quite a compassionate adventurer by the sound of it. Well, far be it from me to look a gift chocobo in the mouth. I have need of a capable woman like yourself. We received a peddler at the gates the other day, an excitable Lalafell that was sweating and swearing they had been attacked by large winged beasts. Yet other than hornets, I know of no flying creatures in this region. If there's any truth to what he said, it might prove problematic for other travelers. Follow the road south and see if you can find any evidence to support his claims. And should you find something, kindly tell Lothair to patrol his area sometime instead of just standing beneath the spire and staring at the God's damned road in those woods. Wrong direction. Pig. I just tried to run up to them because I completely forgot I'm not a melee class. I opened the text chat. Incredible. I'm really showing my copious amounts of hours playing this game. A northern vulture, too, and they were defending a nest. Well, perhaps we could omit that last detail from any official reports. I'd rather not give Igla any further cause to be cross. Thank you for slaying the beast. You may rest assured that I'll not permit this to happen again. I have another task for you, adventurer. I need you to head to the hedge tree to the southwest of here and speak with Hira Leone. After tending to the hedge tree, the hero was scheduled to board a boat from the Mirror Planks. Well, the vessel's departure time has come and gone, but there is still no sign of her. Knowing how absorbed the hero becomes in her work, I'm not unduly concerned. Armel, however, was responsible for organizing Leone's transportation, and is likely wondering if her wayward passenger is ever going to arrive. Perhaps a gentle reminder is in order? Whoop, other direction. Again. Stone level 2. I don't think there's... I love, like, when I do mess up and I type in the text chat, I love just posting it, because it's just like, ah, well, that's funny. And anyone else who sees it will probably go, will know exactly what's happened and go, that's funny. Big flower. Yes? What troubles you, my dear? Ah, yes, the boat. I'd quite forgotten. Well, my task with the hedge tree is well finished, but the elementals murmur of a malevolent presence in the vicinity of the Tamtara Deep Croft. I must abide a while longer, that I might better divine the sources of the elementals' distress. Please inform Armel that I shall be late in arriving. I wonder if I can kill this. Seeing as it's now just a statue. spell cancel immediately. That's useful. This will take a while. I love doing fates when you get like some kind of reward for it, like an achievement or a minion. Like, I know there's the Cancer Fate, which is the crab one, in one of the areas, and you get a little crab for completing it, but it's like super hard. I remember the reason I did it was because I had two of my friends with me at the time. Yokodoki. And that's that done. Fortunately, because we're not at the point where we're in a company yet, you miss out on like a third of the rewards. You bear a message from here, Leone? An evil presence in the deep craft. That does sound grave indeed. I shall organize a vessel for a later time then. Perhaps a bell from now, 2? I shall make it 3, just to be safe. Thank you for your trouble. Might you assist me with another matter, milady? A wagon that departed from Quarry Mill was overturned on the road with some large, ill-tempered forest beast chose that moment to defend its territory. By Nofika's grace, the driver escaped without serious injury, but the wagon's cargo was not so fortunate. With none willing to risk another encounter with the creature, I can only assume the goods remain strewn across the ground where the incident occurred. Simply follow the road here to the south and you should come across the wreckage. Salvage what cargo you can and deliver it to Keith at Bedbranch Meadows if you'd be so kind. You just climbed that fence, slug. That's not what I want to attack. I don't even know why he was locked onto that. Funny either way. You have a delivery for me? Ah, this is the shipment I was waiting on from Quarry Mill. I heard the wagon ran afoul of some great monstrosity just up the path from Mirror Planks, but I see you've managed to scrape together a few bits and pieces. Seems I can't get through 2 bells these days without hearing some new tale of horrors in the deep croft or bandit cutthroats prowling through the woods hereabouts. Makes me wonder if me chocobos are safe at night. It does. If we're ever in need of adventurous skills, I hope you'll be around to lend a hand. No. Oh please, gods, no. Leah's egg! Gone, you must help me. I stepped out of the stables for but a moment, and when I returned it was gone. What was gone? An egg? Sorry. You sure the chocobos will lay another? God, you don't understand. The egg is extremely valuable. I must have it. You'll help me? Won't you going? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Someone must have made off with it. There can be no other explanation. I shall scour every ilm of the stable once more just to be sure. While I do so, I should be grateful if you would ask the others if they noticed anything unusual. See anyone acting suspicious? I most certainly did, lass. A man, it was, running off towards the Tamtara Deepcroft. You say an egg was took? Then I'd say that there was your culprit. But why would anyone pinch a chocobo egg? Without the proper learning, it's damn near impossible to get one to hatch. A chocobo egg has gone missing. Well, let me think. Now that you mention it, the chocobos were making quite a racket earlier. So much so, in fact, that I ran over to check on them, almost flattening a passing peddler in my haste. I didn't find anything out of the ordinary, though. Could I describe the peddler? Oh, he was an Elysian fellow. Didn't recognize his face, seemed awfully twitchy. Oh, God, you don't think he... Why in the hells didn't I accost him? Have I seen any odd characters about? Aside from yourself, you mean? Not that I recall. I did see someone calming the birds, but only from a distance. I assumed it was Lecoult. But if you say he was away from the stables at the time, then who was there with the chocobos? Yeah, I don't really understand why the bothering chocobos and stealing a chocobo egg are all that, like, bad. There could be no mistake then. The egg was indeed stolen. and from what you've told me, this was no simple robbery. That the culprit should take only Leah's egg and disregard all the rest tells me we are dealing with someone well versed in chocobo breeding. I'm sorry to say that the individual in question is likely to be a citizen of my native Ishgard. Leah, you see, is of the bloodline of Uranus, one of the greatest birds ever to grace an Ishgardian stable. Many a man in my homeland would give his right arm to possess one of Leah's eggs. Gods, I should have seen this. We must give chase at once. Hold your chocobos, Lugalette. If this egg thief's from Ishgard, like you say, why'd he go running off towards the Tamtara Deepcroft? Unless I've got me mental map upside down, that's the opposite direction. Well, yes, but he may seek to lay a false trail, or, bah. That's why... The why of it is not important. Leah's egg is all that matters. Adventurer, I beg of you, hunt the scoundrel down and take back what he stole. Well, at least we ain't planning on chasing after him yourself, wherever he's from. We may work wonders with our birds going, but acts of dare and do ain't exactly our field. If you don't mind, we'll leave that end of things to you. With luck, you may catch the thief on the road to the Tamtara Deepcroft, but do be careful. We cannot be certain he is working alone in this. Fancy bird. I've caught you at last, you spiteful imp. Now hand over the egg. You can't have it, Kupo. This egg belongs to Luculot. Who in Hellon's bloody fury are you? Oh, those sops at Bent Branch hired themselves an adventurer, did they? Yet another complication. This farce has gone on long enough. Kill the Moogle and the farmers, hireling, and bring me that damned egg. Did not work. Ah, I thought dreaming and pressed the wrong button with this one that I meant to do. thank you, Cooper. What's that, Cooper? How did I come to be out here? Ah, well, this egg here is Leah's. Leah's a very special chocobo, in case you didn't know. Anyway, I was having a nap in the stables when that nasty fellow crept in and tried to steal it, Cooper. So I snatched it up as quickly as I could and made a run for it. I was planning to take it back to Banch Meadows myself, but it might be safer if you did it. I'm sure Lucolette will be very happy to see you, Cooper. Dad, I know you die, Mike. You're not ranged, so I'm just gonna avoid you. Do you have the egg? Is it safe? Egg. Yes, it has the right coloring, the right weight. It is most definitely Leah's egg. I know not how to thank you. You had me worried for a bit there, going. 'Tis good to see you and the egg back safe and sound. So I was correct in my assumption that an Ishgardian was involved, albeit one who did not, in fact, make off with the egg. Well, I could hardly have anticipated the intervention of a Moogle. Bugger me, it couldn't be the same one, could it? Might you have encountered our unlikely savior before, Keitha? Could be I. One of them saved my hide back when the calamity struck. I was in part of the woods what we now call the standing courses that day. It seemed like the whole bleeding forest was ablaze, and I couldn't see a yarm in front of me full of smoke. Well, nigh given up hope I had, then all of a sudden, a Moogle appears out of nowhere, tugs at me smouldering sleeve, and leads me straight to a bit of the wood where the fire hadn't taken hold. And now you know why the business is named Moogle's Gift Mounts. Seemed like the least I could do. I'd be dead if it weren't for that plucky little bugger. Incredible. It may well be that that Moogle has stood vigil over us ever since that day. Ha! We better get back to work then. Wouldn't want to go letting our guardian angel down, would we? Going, you have our thanks. Oh, and I believe Lucolette wants to give you a little something for your troubles. Leah's egg is irreplaceable. I cannot well express to you the depths of my gratitude, and yet I find that I am still troubled. While this whole regrettable episode unfolded, I bore witness to a sight that greatly concerned me. My thanks for your kindness earlier. I hate to impose again, but I have need of your assistance in another matter, one of grave import, I fear. Of late, I've noticed that Ixali dirigibles have been appearing over the Twelveswood with increasing regularity. The frequency, however, does not bother me near as much as where they choose to fly, the patch of sky directly above the guardian tree. The tree is a sacred site, or so I was given to believe when first I came to Gridania, and thus I naturally assumed that the elementals would not suffer the Ixal to profane it, yet the birdmen have been coming and going as they please, with nary a sign of protest from the guardians of the Twelvewood. And it was that which set me to thinking. Ever since the appearance of the much-talked-about suspicious individual, many and more strange things have been occurring in the forest. Could it be that he did something to the elementals? In case it proved useful, I've committed the details of my sightings to parchment, and would ask that you deliver the document to Mother Mione. Please, make all haste. I have an irrepressible feeling that something terrible is about to happen. Could return. Just gonna teleport. Oh. Right, completely forgot. Hello there, Going. Word of your tireless efforts at Bent Branch Meadows has reached my ears. The folk there have naught but the highest praise for you. You certainly have a knack for making Mother proud. Keep up the good work, you hear? A letter? From Lucolot? Probably butchering this guy's name. I haven't the slightest inkling what this could be about. Gods be good. I have a mission for you, Going. Suffice it to say, it is urgent. I fear it may also prove dangerous, however, so you must be prepared. Make what arrangements you can, and report back to me the moment you are ready. Time is of the essence, so I shall speak plain. Based on Lucolot's observation, the Ixal have designs on the Guardian Tree, and they mean to act soon. The tree is the oldest living thing in this ancient forest, and it is held sacred by every forest-born Gridanian. Should it come to any harm, the elementals would fly into a rage beyond pacifying. I dread to think of the chaos that would ensue. There isn't much time, we must act quickly. Going, please see this letter to the hands of Bow Lord Leywin at the seat of the first bow and quiver's hold. Should the need arise, pray put yourself wholly at the man's disposal. I strongly suspect he will need all the able-bodied souls he can muster. The fate of Gridania hangs in the balance. Go swiftly, Going. I keep throwing myself off when I read Going, because I'm like, what do they mean when they see Going? When they say Going, like, you must do this, Going. I'm like, what does that mean? Is that like a dialogue thing, like a vocal thing? And then I go, ah, no, right, my name, Going Slow. I'm just stupid. An urgent message from Mother Mione. Very well, you may enter. So you are Going Slow, the adventurer of whom I have heard so much. I understand you wish words with me? Mione has information on the Ixal, you say. Speak freely, you have both my ears. Matron Forfend? They mean to defile the Guardian Tree? Before Nofika, I swear those filthy birdmen will not touch it. Nay, not so much as a single leaf. 12, help me. How can it be that neither the wood whalers nor the gods quiver caught wind of this? I cannot help but think this plot bears the mark of the masked devil who has eluded us for so long. You must be wary. This incursion may be more than it seems. Ah, would that the warriors of light were still with us. This is no time for such idle thoughts. I thank you for delivering this message. You may assure Mione that I'll dispatch a unit of my best men to investor. My lord! What is it? It's the Ixal, sir. The Ixal have amassed at the Guardian Tree. Already? Bloody hells. Going. Mione believes you capable, and I can think of no better judge than she. Lend us your strength this day. Aid in the defense of the Guardian Tree. Yeesh. Oh. That. I do vaguely remember this. And I was always like, I wonder what's going on. But to be fair, that's like 90% of my playthrough of this game was me just going, I wonder what was happening here. I wonder what they were doing here. I wonder what this was about. Man, I am yawning up a storm. I hope none of that's coming through the mic. The Bowlord sent you, yes? Good to have you with us. The Birdmen have completely surrounded the Guardian Tree, and their calls grow more urgent by the minute. Whatever it is that they mean to do, we cannot let them go through with it. They must be stopped, no matter the cost. Yeesh. Exalia Cultus, O mournful voice of creation, O mournful voice of time. Squawk, attend me all. To us, this forest, Tinquola belongs. Wisdom of paragons we possess, to our former glory restore us it will. From this tree a great crystal we take, unto Garuda an offering we shall make. Unfeathered ones and elementals banish we shall, our ancient home reclaim we will. Squawk. First squad, left flank. Second and third, right flank. The rest form the main host with me. It is high time we reminded our Ixal guests why we Quivermen are to be feared. This position is yours, adventurer. May the elementals keep you. Squawk! Interrupt as you dare. In your own blood you shall bathe. They make me think of the shrimp guys from Men in Black. No, they're not working them? I guess because they're not in a party, maybe? I can single target here, though. Doesn't do much. These guys pocket healing each other, that's fucked up. This bodes ill. Definitely all me, I swear. Impressive work, adventurer. The Bowlord bids you hold this position. Enemies may yet lurk near, so stay on your guard. We go to bolster the left flank, where the battle yet rages. There he is. The source of her strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you'll not fare so well this day. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command that I may smite mine enemies. Whoa, that's looking pretty dope. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Bro's hitting the devious laugh. This design though, and this lesser gargoyle is very nice. I love the horns. I always love horns on things. Like, nice pair of horns on things just makes it peak. Hey, it's my boy, Paplimo and Yida. No, and he's dead. That the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? That's what I heard. Bringers of Chaos, or Asians, to give them their proper name. It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Going, are you unharmed? Had I known this creature was near, I would have sent men, not called them away. There is no mistake, sir. He is the one who stirred the Ixal from the nest. Our intelligence was reliable. So this is the man who has eluded us for so long. Right, we finally got him. We sensed an anonymous presence and came here as swiftly as our legs would carry us. Well, it's good to know what we're up against anyway. My thanks as ever, friends. Quivermen, move out. To say you played an instrumental role in the success of this mission would scarcely do justice to your efforts this day, adventurer. Upon your return to Gridania, pray visit me at Quiver's Hold. I will see to it that you receive the thanks you are due. You're probably wondering why we always seem to appear when there's trouble, right? Well, trust me when I tell you that it's almost never our fault. Despite what it looks like, Paplimo and I are actually helping the Gridanians. We've been doing so for a good few years too. Oh, did I mention that we're not from around here? Why yes, we are Sharlians. However did you know? So I wasn't mistaken. Mistaken? About what? Nothing. Nothing at all. Ah, you always do that. Mumble something loaded with meaning only to keep it to yourself when someone asks. It's unfair, and it's especially unfair when the someone is me. Oh, do come down. I'll tell you later. I bet you won't. Anyway, all's well that ends well. Quite. We'd best be on our way. See you later. Evil crystal. Oh lord, that is a big slug. I've never seen this fate before. Anyway. I kinda wanna kill it to see if it drops a minion. I'd love a little slug. I'm gonna say probably not. Don't want to move too far away and accidentally get it so far away that it's forced to de-aggro. Oh, what? I was not expecting that. He split into little ones. Oh my, no. Exactly what I was talking about. I did it. I got too far away and it de-aggroed. lord. When I get nothing for this, I'm going to be very disappointed. Oh no. Beating it with the stick? It is. That's hilarious. No. Why? Why does it do it? It's not that far away. I don't understand. What am I doing to deserve that? I'm gonna be so disappointed if I get nothing for this. Come on, give me a slug. No, nothing. Chat, this is so sad. All of that for nothing. Incredible. Welcome back, adventurer. Your exploits at the Guardian Tree are the stuff of songs. The Bowlord awaits you within. I have awaited your return going. Allow me to thank you again for helping us to defend the Guardian Tree. Not only did you put the invading Ixal to rout, you confronted the masked mage and his felled minion and emerged the victor. I have good men and women under me, none of whom give me cause for complaint, but you going are a class apart. Your strength, your determination, your heart. You have all the makings of a great adventurer. Mione is seldom mistaken in her appraisals, and she is plainly not mistaken now. Gridania is stronger for your presence. The elder seats here will doubtless be pleased to learn that a capable adventurer like you has came to us. Once more I thank you. Owing to your valor, disaster has been averted.
Elder Seedseer.
My lady.
I am come to express my gratitude for your valiant efforts before the Guardian Tree. I am informed that an adventurer of singular talent now walks amongst us. You are she, are you not? My name is Kane Senna, and it is my solemn charge to watch over all who call Gridania home. Well met and welcome to our fair nation. It was your valor that won us the day, I believe. On behalf of all Gridanians, I offer you my humblest thanks. This gift I present to you as a small token of my gratitude. I hope that you will ever remain a friend to Gridania. Green Bliss is coming. It is an age-old ceremony to renew the bond between man and elemental. Over the centuries, it has blossomed into a joyous festival encompassing Gridanians from every walk of life. I should be most gratified if you would participate in the ceremony as emissary.
Oh, such a great honor.
I look forward to seeing you on that most joyous of days. Till then, fare you well. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Damn. Neato. I don't think... Oh no, I can. Whatever. I didn't expect it to be better. Okay, well that was pretty good. That was pretty interesting. But I'm definitely gonna end it here. But yeah, it was pretty good. I wasn't... I had no idea that she showed up here. Because, obviously, I always skip these cutscenes. Like, I vaguely remember her, because I think for some of the quests, you enter into her, like, special sacred zone kind of place to talk to her. I remember her showing up, but I didn't know she showed up so early into the game, but... Either way, pretty funny. Well, that's that. Yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching the episode. You know, as usual, if you have any questions, any thoughts, anything at all, please don't hesitate to, you know, write a comment, ask me about it. I'll try to answer anything I can, as long as I can. Yeah, thank you kindly. Have a good day.